although the devastation of the beaches down in Playa Flamenca is something that we're quite used to when it comes to floods and rains, I just thought I'd take a walk down here today since I was working down this way, just to see how busy it is. Because even though there are a lot of people still struggling in Spain to find loved ones, there's obviously the tourist aspect of Spain, which life goes on. And as sad as it is, we do have some good news with regards to that we did start, and it's hit over the €200 match, which is absolutely fantastic. So thank you to everyone who has donated to that. It's much appreciated. Once we get to around 250, 300, we're going to close it down, and then we're going to give the money to people that need it in the Valencia area. Now they're still saying that there are thousands of people that are still missing up in the Valencia region, and they are still in a state of real shock at what happened during seeing the news photos. The King of Spain had mud and eggs and all sorts of things thrown at him, due to the fact that people in Valencia think that things should have happened quicker, that the authorities should have acted quicker, that the King himself should have came down to the area quicker rather than the 3 or 4 days it took him. But they're not really happy. But it is such a sad state of affairs. And then there's people that are sitting on the beach that are completely oblivious, really, to what's going on just an hour up the road. But they're on holiday. They are on holiday. So we're going to take a walk up. I am in Lasagna this morning. Playa Flamenca, sorry. I was down in the Lasagna beach earlier. And I've got to say, the Lasagna beach was busy. I didn't expect this beach to be as busy, but there's lots of Scandinavians about just now. Lots of Scandinavians on holiday. And it's busier than what I thought it would be. It's good to see. It's good to see. What's not good to see is these railings that have still not been fixed by the Orihuela Town Hall. Never mind. We will take a walk up around the front of Playa Flamenca beach area. Love this area. I always remember it when we obviously first moved here, and the fact that there was no one else here. It was a very strange time. A very, very strange time. Water is a little bit choppy, and there even is people out in the water. Lots of people enjoying the sea. It's a little bit choppy for my liking, but got their boards out, enjoying the water. And that's what this area is all about, really. It is just a big tourist area. And you can't change that, unfortunately. You can't change that. Whilst our thoughts are with the people of the Valencian region, and there are still lots of fundraising going on. There is one going on Wednesday and Thursday this week, which is at the Celtic Drop. I am going to go up to that, and I'm going to be doing some videos for Laura. We'll put them up on the channel, just put promotional stuff. And it's good to see the acts that have agreed to do it, because a lot of acts haven't, which I think is disappointing. But anyway, and I love this area. I really do love it. Over in the distance, there is that one little piece of land that's left. Yes, over by the dog beach, over by the nudist beach, if that's your thing. And they're going to be building all those brand new houses in that area. So I wonder how, the traffic was busy enough today, especially coming down the Los Dulces area. It was like an August day. It was really like an August day, which was unbelievable. How will it affect the traffic down in this area? The M332 is bad enough. The M332 is bad enough on days, but once they finish all the homes there, and it's the last piece of green belt in the Orihuela Costa. It's the last piece of green belt land. Well, was it really green belt, or was it just a bit of land that, I don't know. I don't know the history of it, but was it green belt? People say it was, people say it wasn't. Anyway, it's the last piece of coastline that was undeveloped, and it is now getting developed on, which I think it's a shame for the area, but the way that property demand in this area is, it is unbelievable. I can remember standing here just 4 years ago on this very month, and obviously the barriers were a lot better then. But looking over to Punta Prima, and I mean the apartments over there hadn't even been started yet, but look at them now. I mean, those apartments now are full of people, and they're building the ones at the back. I can remember when those were just big holes in the ground, and you've got to feel for the guy that built that house all that time ago, that house right there, because he had a nice view up and down the coast, and now he's only got a view out to the sea at the front. But it is what it is. He must have known that was going to get developed on, and you can even see that there are people down this part of the beach. So tell me where you're watching the video from today. Tell me what the weather's like with you. As you can see here, the sun is back and there's no clouds in the sky. Take a walk around this way, because this beach around here just hasn't been the same for a good few years now. Good few years, it's just not been the same, whether it be the town council haven't invested the money, but then again it was washed away quite badly a few years ago. It's not been washed away as bad this time by the looks of it. People sunbathing. Just take a walk along. It is beautiful today. The weather's just the right temperature. It's at 23 degrees. It's not too hot, not too cold, although this guy walking along the roads is absolutely sweating. And they're taking up the walkway that they had down during the summer. Let's have a look up here to see how bad it's washed away the sand. It hasn't washed it away too bad, actually. I've got to say that we got off with one yesterday. We completely got off with the bad weather. I did get sent the video of the short. I got sent that down from Benidorm, from a mate of mine who was in Benidorm. He was like, you've got enough, about a month's rain fell in 1 hour. And I was like, that's normal. But it is what it is. And hopefully there wasn't too much damage done up in Benidorm with the floods. This bit of beach hasn't had too much damage, but obviously it is just the start of the winter. The thing is in December and that, it's usually a bit calmer. January is usually a bit calmer. February, and then we get into March and you get the terrible weather again. Anyway, I better start heading back up the road, because I was only down here to see a customer and I said I wouldn't be too long. But since I'm here, I thought I need to come down to the beach. At this point, when Karen's watching the video, sorry, you'll get to the beach at the weekend. That's the downside of staying further away from the beach now. Anyway, let's take a walk up this way and see how busy Surfers is. And as expected, it's mobbed. It's always busy, Surfers. Fantastic little place. But so is the place next door to it. Flamingo's bar. That's also fantastic. If you want a nice slushy, go in there. And then we'll see how busy Surfers is. And then there's always the lobster restaurant as well. Anyway, let's have a quick little look around Lasagna. I keep saying Lasagna when it's Playa Flamenca. It's because I was at Lasagna Beach just before it. Anyway, it was just a quick video just to say that all's okay. The weather has passed. Thankfully, the blue skies are back. We got off really lucky yesterday. Really lucky. When I see the weather that they had down in Mazron, the port of Mazron flooded. Torrevieja got off lightly. We missed it completely again, which I can only be thankful for. Benidorm gets hit with it. We were watching it on that live radar. But anyway, it's all going to be good this week. So on that note, get that sun. Because that's what you all want to see, isn't it? The sun. Hasta luego.